This time of year, you can be sure to find a good local haunt for all you spooky enthusiasts. But maybe you should consider visiting the Mendenhall Homeplace in Jamestown.
That's right. WFMY News 2's Manning Franks takes us inside the historical haunted house.
Every year on Halloween, we tell each other scary stories. That's what we do. Some urban legends, others with a little more historical truth to it. Those are always the scariest, in my view. The ones that happened in your own backyard. Minerva Mendenhall, the eldest daughter of Quakers Richard and Mary Mendenhall.
Here she is in the 1880s.
Was born in 1813, only 2 years after the historic Mendenhall Homeplace in Jamestown was erected.
She had this large house to herself. Her siblings had died or moved off, and she filled it with people who needed it. Orphans who had been expelled from orphanages, people had mental and physical disabilities. So she essentially turned this place into a foster home / school of sorts.
Sadly, in 1900, 3 days before she was to turn 87, she passed away. But over a century later, Mendenhall still seems to be her primary place of residence.
Late friend of ours, Benford Farlow, once told us this story, and Benford is a very serious, well-respected Quaker. So the fact that he told us this story really gave it a certain power and weight. He gave us this tour to this young couple. They were in their 20s and they had a young girl about 4 or 5 years old. And he was leading them through the house and they were about to go to the final room, which is the hall or living room. And the mother realized that the daughter wasn't with her.
When they go to retrieve her, they made a startling discovery.
The young girl was standing here, and supposedly the woman was sitting in the chair right over there in the corner.
Only there was no chair, and there was no woman.
And so the father's like, well, what is she saying? She's saying it's time to leave now.
While the spirit of Minerva has shown no signs of malevolence, Mendenhall has seen its fair share of ghostly appearances since then.
I remember one time I was staying here after hours, and I heard someone walk from the small parlor chamber upstairs to the large hall chamber.
Usually Sean Rogers wouldn't be alarmed, except he was the only person on the grounds that night.
So I realized all the doors were locked. I walked around, I couldn't find anything, and at this point I was kind of paranoid. I hear the person walk from the hall chamber back to the parlor, and at that point I grabbed all my stuff and left.
Whether Minerva still walks her old residence remains to be seen. The only thing that is true, though, there did used to be a woman named Minerva, and be it real or fiction, her spirit lives on at Mendenhall Place. If you are itching for more historical and haunted stories this Halloween, Mendenhall Homeplace is having an after-dark tour this Friday and Saturday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. All proceeds go to benefit the historic Jamestown Society.